A very good morning. I am Dr. Nagarathinam, Senior Lecturer from Department of Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics. Today, let us learn about the dimensions of color. Color or shade selection in dentistry is useful in before doing any kind of aesthetic restoration, such as composites, veneers, ceramic inlays, onlays, and full crowns, etc. So, let us know the basics of color before moving to shade selection. Color perception is actually difficult in words because color cannot be described in words alone. For example, what you pointed as red color, your friend may be argued as pink. Therefore, words cannot describe the color fully. Hence, color perception is dependent on three variables as proposed by Mulson. This is the original Mulson color wheel, uh, but put it in a simplified way, this can be explained in three dimensions of color. That is hue, chroma, and value. Hue is nothing but the dominant color of the object. It could be either red, blue, or green. It depends on the dominant wavelength which is reflected from the object. Our eyes are sensitive to wavelength between 380 to 750 nanometer. Hence, the color which fall between these wavelengths can be perceived by eyes and form the hue of the object. So, what is chroma? Chroma is the degree of saturation of particular hue. For example, red cannot be simply red. It would be either be a cherry red or light red. Blue can be sky blue and also the pale blue. Parameter which differentiate hue in this aspect form the chroma. So put in a simple words, higher the chroma, more intense the color. And also the chroma cannot be singularly applied in dentistry. It is uh, used to applied along with the hue and value. So what is value? Value is also known as the grayscale. In other words, it is the lightness of the color. It exhibits varying levels of gray with extremes of white and black. For example, it determines the color of the lighter shade or darker shade. Now, higher end, that is increased value, showed lighter shades, whereas decreased value, lower end, determines the darker shades. Values determines the lightness and darkness of a color, and it can be measured without the help of hue. Next, the translucency, which is the fourth dimension of the color. It is refers to the proportion of light transmitted through an object rather than being observed or reflected. On the spectrum of translucency, transparency represents the highest level where all the light is transmitted, whereas in contrast to the opacity, it signifies the lowest level where all the light either observed or reflected. Normal teeth have translucent incisal edges, making translucency a key consideration in aesthetic restorations. Thank you.